What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Hobbs Shaw, directed by David Leitch, the director of Deadpool 2 and Atomic Blonde. And this film stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, Idris Elba, and the rest of the other casting crew. And in this film, lawman Luke Hobbs and outcast Deckard Shaw form an unlikely alliance when a cybergenetically enhanced villain threatens the future of humanity. When I saw the trailers of this film, I was like, okay, this is the silly, cartoony, over-the-top action movie. So, going to the movie, I wasn't going to be surprised at all or anything. I mean, from what, like I said, from what the trailer showed, this is the kind of movie I was going to get. So, I wasn't going to be surprised. And this is a movie that is a spinoff of the Fast and the Furious film. So, after Fast and the Furious 5, they really went to like that cartoony, silly route of the Fast and the Furious franchise. So when this film's coming out and then seeing the trailers, I was just like, okay, I shouldn't be surprised this movie's going to be like that. So going to the movie, I expected to see the cartoon over-the-top thing, not the next Godfather or Citizen Kane masterpiece film. I just wanted to go see this movie just to have a great time and a fun entertainment value popcorn flick action movie. And that's pretty much what I got. I actually absolutely have fun with this movie. And this is not a perfect movie. Not in the stretch of the imagination. This is not like a 10 out of 10 or like the best action like Mission Impossible film. There's some issues with this film, and I'll get to those things. Let me talk about things that really make this movie work. The Rock and Jason Statham. They are great on screen. Their back and forth dialogue, the smack talk, all that was great in this film. I absolutely had like a blast every time they on screen. They really carried this film, and that's the one things I say that really makes this movie like keep going. Cause this movie can't. If you just take those two out of the film, you really don't have a film at all. Cause these two were just absolutely great. I mean, there was like when these two end up working together to get rid of this cyber villain or whatever, the cybergenetic villain. Is like it was so funny when The Rock and Jay Statham talking junk to one another, and then as the next film was something don't go right, then they talk one another again, talking smack. It absolutely works, and I absolutely had a blast time. And The Rock and Jay Statham, I love these guys. I mean, from their other movies they played in, they are really great on screen, and they really had good humor here. There was some funny humor that when one of them was talking junk to each other, I was busting out laughing. So those two things, they really work together. So that's 2 thumbs up. Let me talk about the action in this movie. There are some action scenes that really work well in this film. There are some action scenes I was like, wow, that was really great. And this is the director, David Leitch, because I could tell that this director, he loves his action movie, because pretty much he did that with Deadpool and Atomic Blonde, which those are 2 films I really do recommend. Like I said, the ones that he directed. I thought he did great with Deadpool 2 action scenes. And right here, the action scenes in this movie, I thought they were some good. They were good ones. Some of them were kind of like, here and there. I was like, okay. It was kind of like not great at all. There's some especially like some of the camera work and stuff, I kind of question on. Overall, some of the action scenes were really present. I actually found them very, very enjoyable. So I give those up. I give those props, 2 thumbs up. Storyline in this movie is all over the place, and that's one of the parts that I will say that's one of my issues. Cause it's just when you see a scene in this movie, and as I was watching it, it was one scene I was pay attention to, and it goes to the next scene, and then try to pay attention to another scene, and it goes to the next scene. So I was I'm having fun at the same time, with the entertainment stuff, but the storyline part, I was trying to connect stuff, and some stuff just seems it just happens right there, and I'm just whoa, that just, really? It just it goes to the next and then goes to the next scene, and I'm just trying to connect stuff. So this movie is not paced well at all, and that's kind of weird. This movie is 2 hours and 16 or 14 minutes, so I was expecting something to have a cohesive story here, and I kind of didn't get that. Like I said, I went for the entertainment value, and when as the storyline in this film wasn't going the way I wanted, I was okay, I'm just gonna just have fun, whatever. So this is like one of my little issues in this film. And there's like two cameo appearances that do happen in this film that really kind of shocked me. I didn't expect that at all. I was like, it was like two of them, and I won't spoil it. But there's one I was just like, and it happened in the beginning of the film. I was like, oh, I was like, I was about to jump out of my seat. I couldn't believe it. Then one happened in the middle. I was just like, wow. Hey, okay. Are there any more cameos in here that I just didn't expect? So it helped the movie keep going with with the right Jason Statham. They're talking back and forth in the screen on the screen really worked well, and the two camera appearances with the comedic timings and stuff really paid off. So I say those things really worked in this film. And again, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Man, go see the film. You'll see. Overall, this film, like I said, it's a silly, over the top movie, and I think you can't expect this to be like I said again, The Godfather, Citizen Kane. This is just a popcorn movie for entertainment, and it's just silly and over the top. And I'm very curious on how since like when they keep making these films, continue like a spinoff of the Fast and Furious or the next Fast and Furious movie, since it's going to a cartoon over the top silly route. I'm very curious on what ideas they're gonna conjure up for the next film. I'm very curious because there's so much. This feels like the Looney Tunes cartoon Fast and the Furious. Everything is so cartoonish. I mean, forgot to mention this in the review. There's like action scenes where stuff is just so unrealistic that I was just like laughing with a smiley face, like, okay, this is really going to the whole silly route. That's one of the parts. Like I said, this movie, this is one of the movies I say, if you're really looking for a good time, I say go check it out. This is one of those movies I say, it knows what it is. It's not going to take itself serious. This is just a movie. If you've seen the trailers, you know what movie you're going to get. But if you did not see the trailers, you might feel different and might feel disappointed. But hey, everybody can make up their own mind for this movie. Like I said, this is just a popcorn entertainment movie. I'm going to give this film a B-. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this film. Did you like it or not? Let me know. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's so I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.